How's it growing, YouTube? Welcome back to Dread Grows Trees. And we seem to have a mess. If you tuned in last episode, we transplanted all of our seedlings outdoors, and this is the end product. So we're going to take care of that this episode, and we're going to talk about why it's important to keep your grow area clean and to clean down your grow room, your lung room, your tent, any of that stuff on a weekly basis. We're going to go over that here today on Dread Grows Trees. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you learn a thing or two. Yeah, no good. No good for that mess. Let's show you what you're going to need. So, this isn't going to break the bank. Super simple. You're going to need a few things. A little bit of degreaser. I like Simple Green. This is 99% isopropyl alcohol and a bottle of water filled halfway. We're going to make some 50-50 water and ISO. You're also going to need a broom and probably just a couple other things. You'll need a mop and probably a rag as well. So let's go ahead and put all these good things to use and start cleaning everything up. While you watch me speedily clean all this up, we're going to talk a little bit about how often I clean, why I clean, and why it's super important. I like to do this cleaning every week. I know that I did the transplanting, so there's dirt everywhere, but this cleaning system, I do it once a week. I like to clean everything down. You're going to see me mix up the 50-50 alcohol and water here. Everything gets wiped down with this alcohol. We do this entire tent. We're going to get the bottom base out of here. It just detaches in the corners. We're going to get all the dust, dirt, debris, dead leaves, any spilled water, any of that stuff. We're just going to throw that out here on the floor, take care of that, and that way we can wipe down the entire tent area. So let's wipe that down first with alcohol and water. That's our 50-50 mix. That's where the plants live. We said we were going to talk about why we do this. Now, a lot of people do a lot of pest management and have to deal with a lot of bugs and disease and such. Well, this is one of the easiest things you can do to help minimize your risk of getting pests, of getting pathogens, molds, diseases for your plants, things like that. Keeping a clean environment regularly is super important for that. It's amazing how much you'll save. And in my 17 years, I've only had bugs maybe once. And it came from some bad soil, and we just cleaned everything down, got everything out, and started back over, and there was no problem. So if you find yourself looking a little gross around your grow area, got food and stuff laying around, maybe try keeping that area clean, even the lung room where your plants are getting their air from. Very important to try to keep airborne pathogens to a minimum. So you see, we got it all cleaned up inside there. We're closing the tent up, and we got the 3 autoflowers that we're going to keep indoors, staying here in the tent. So they're all nicely arranged, and we're going to take care of the rest of the mess on the floor here. Just sweep everything up, mop it down with the degreaser. Make sure you get all the water up, and that's it. Just keeping everything clean can go so far in helping prevent big issues in your tent. So I highly recommend, if you don't have a weekly cleaning routine, start adopting one. It can't hurt. If anything, it'll smell a little better, everything will be a little cleaner, and you might have to fight the pests and disease a little less often. All right, let's take a look at our handiwork. This is where our indoor autoflowers are going to live for the next couple months. They're looking really good in here. I believe this was recorded somewhere around day 20 or 23. We're somewhere in that range, and they're looking nice and healthy. We've got all the dirt gone. You can see everything's nice and reflective, so we get maximum light, and there's no dirt or anything sitting around harboring any moisture or mold or anything like that. We've got the 2 fans in the top providing what I call simulated wind. They're on variable speed, and then we've got the vents open around the side, so they'll be bringing air in from the bottom of the tent, and it'll be blowing around, turbulating, I don't know if that's a word, but circulating turbulently, and hopefully providing a excellent atmosphere for these plants. With the lights how I have them set up now, and the temperatures how we have set up, the tent's basically staying at 70 degrees, 70% humidity while the lights are on. I haven't gotten a temperature reading with the lights off, but I assume it'll be closer to 67. But I'll have to check that for you before the next episode. If you have any questions, definitely throw them down in the comments. How often do you clean your tent? Do you not clean? Is there anything that I'm not doing that I should be doing? Are there any good... I'm growing outdoors this year, so I do have a question for any outdoor growers out there. Do you have any good pest management tips? We'll be showing off some outdoor plants in the next video, so check me out there. Here's just a little walk around the tent before we say goodbye for the day. I appreciate y'all stopping in. We're up to 500 subscribers now. I'm going to be putting together a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you tune in, hit that subscribe button, throw us a like, and thank you again for watching us here on Dread Grows Trees. I'm Mikey Dread. Say what's up in the comments. We'll see you next time.